Hello, my name is Sister Simon Clare of the Order of St. Andrew. I really am a life professed nun from Canada, and I wanted to clear that up so that no one thought I was maybe an actress or just someone off the street wearing a nun's habit. I'm the real deal. And I wanted to clarify that because I want anybody watching this to know I'm telling the truth about my own experience, because I think it's really important, and I want as many people as possible all over the world, everywhere, to know about the Simple Quit Stop Smoking course, because it's amazing. Obviously, I'm talking to you from my kitchen. The ceiling in my office has started to leak rather heavily, so I'm afraid the animals and I are working out of here for the time being. And I apologize for the surroundings. I've been a pack-a-day smoker for many, many, many years. I quit cold turkey once for about 4 years, but it didn't last. I started to spend time with people who were smoking again, and one day thought to myself, oh, what the heck, I'm going to have a cigarette. I'm going to enjoy it the way I used to. I bummed one, I smoked it, and I was re-addicted. And I've been smoking like a stove ever since, and it's time. I don't want this in my life anymore. It's disgusting. Everything else that I've tried to quit smoking has been so negative. I can't count the books and the tapes, all of the programs that I've encountered that begin by saying, you're going to have to try to quit more than one time because it's really hard and you're not going to succeed. And when I hear something like that, I hear, it's not going to work for you. You're a loser. And that's not what I need to hear when I'm trying to make a major life change, like quitting smoking or any other bad habit. And I just kept on smoking, even though I watched 3 people very close to me die of lung cancer. And I still didn't quit. I enjoyed my smoke breaks. I even thought they were the best part of my day, not something that was destroying my health. And then I found David's program on Facebook, and I thought I'd give it a try, even though at the time I wasn't planning to quit. Instead of saying to me that most smokers need to quit many, many times before they finally succeed, the Simple Quit course teaches that quitting is easy when you follow David's instructions. The program here teaches that you have to retrain your subconscious self and how you think in order to successfully quit. And that's why it works, because the tool that's going to help you to quit is inside of yourself, and it's with you 24 hours a day. My first surprise came at just the end of week 1. I went out for lunch with some friends. The cigarettes that I had after meals or with tea and coffee have for years been my very favorite cigarettes. They're the ones I look forward to, and I figure I'm taking a wonderful break, not considering what I'm actually doing to myself, which is destructive and disgusting. At any rate, after lunch that day, I did some errands. I stopped and did some visiting on the way home, as I normally do. And I drove to my house in the country, parked the car and got out. And it wasn't until I got out of the car that it hit me I hadn't had an after-dinner cigarette. I hadn't made any conscious decision not to smoke. But somehow the work I'd been putting into retraining my subconscious had decided for me that I didn't want that cigarette. So I didn't think of even lighting one up. and I didn't miss it. David's technique was working in me all by itself. Amazing. And more wonderful things began to happen. Excuse me, I've just got a couple of notes here because there's so many things I want to tell you. I was smoking around a pack a day at that time. But a couple of days after this lunch, when I threw out my empty pack, I realized that I'd opened that pack 4 days ago. So without even thinking about it, or trying to cut down, or having any moods, or cravings, or discomfort, or anxiety, I had cut myself down to 1/4 of what I had been smoking for years and years and years, and I was perfectly comfortable with it. It was so easy. And as week 2 began, I noticed I wasn't really enjoying my cigarettes anymore. I'd light one and take a drag and put it out because it tasted awful and it smelled worse. And I just couldn't figure out, how can that happen without any deliberate work or without any feelings of deprivation? My training, which is what you'll receive when you join the Simple Quit Campus, is a daily lesson made by David that you listen to. There's homework that you're expected to do, but it's nothing heavy duty. You're not going to be spending hours and hours trying to get it done. But it works in you. You don't realize it until your life starts to change for the better. And I was seeing proof right in front of me that it was working. One more day after that, the smell of stale cigarette smoke in my car made me sick to my stomach. And I think that's when I knew, without any doubt at all, I was really going to quit this time for good. And astonishing, wonderful. I couldn't be happier, and that's why I'm talking to you. I know there are smokers out there trying to quit and failing. Give Simple Quit a try. The daily program is so easy to use. David works personally with each of us and continues to teach and support us even after our quit day. So you're not abandoned and left to deal with unexpected cravings or occurrences, life crises, whatever, by yourself. He's there and he supports us. And I promise you, if you take this course and follow the instructions and do your homework, you will stop smoking, and more easily than you ever thought. No cravings, no struggling, can I have just one more cigarette? Nothing like that. It just melts away from you, because when you remake your subconscious self, it becomes an ally. When little voices come in your head that say, no, you can have one, it's going to be okay, nobody's going to know, and then you just go back to not smoking anymore, your new self says, get over it, that's the stupidest thing you've ever heard. And immediately you start to think about something else, and it passes, it's gone, and it doesn't come back. You can be free of cigarettes forever. Think of the money you'll save. Think of how much healthier you will be and feel. And think of how your new non-smoking self can inspire other smokers around you, perhaps even in your own family, to quit too, when they see how much happier and healthier you are. You can do this. I did this, so you can do this. I promise you. David, thank you for giving me this opportunity to leave a message on the Simple Quit program page. I'm telling every smoker I know about this program. And I have to thank you, because you've given me the tools to get my health back, to get my freedom and my self-respect back. David, you've given me my life back. And I will thank you every day for the rest of my life for that. I can't thank you enough. And please, for anyone who's listening, try it. It's so amazing. It's so great. You're going to be so happy. Bye-bye for now.